I have received so many complaints from our customers who would like to get their logbooks, who would like to get their number plates, and those who would like to get their driving license. And as a result of the same, I decided today to go to industrial area, Likoni Road, to see the progress in terms of printing of driving license. And to my shock, I found that the printer is not functioning and has not been functioning for over a month. I tried to inquire how many of these driving licenses are printed, and I realized that there are people whose driving license spent from last year, from as early as September last year. And it's not a very good picture for us as a ministry and as Ntsa that the process of printing is very slow. The printer definitely lacks the capacity to deliver the printing the way in time and in the process that we require. It also surprises me that even though there are people whose driving licenses have not been printed from September, there are those also who apply, say, June, and their driving licenses are printed. Again, I want to go to the bottom of that issue. I have come to the headquarters here to establish the status of the distribution of the number plates. I have also realized there is a huge backlog in terms of the number plates that we are presenting. We are giving to the people of Kenya, and sometimes I get shocked that a customer would come here and say he was here yesterday and he was told to come again today, or they were here 2-3 weeks ago and they were told to come, yet in the system itself it shows that their number plate was ready in July. We have a problem here also related to the logbooks, the processes that the logbooks take, and how people can get their logbooks and so forth. Three things are important. One is that as a ministry, we are determined to make sure that the people of Kenya get services timely. Ntsa is supposed to be one of the most digitized institutions, but mambo kwa ground is different in the sense that we cannot really follow who served who, at what time, why there is a delay, why the number plate is not being given on time. I just called a gentleman in Mombasa who has been going to our offices in Mombasa. I saw in the system that he has been going to the offices many times. He is unable to get his number plate, only to realize after I have inquired here that his number plate is pending here in Nairobi. You have cases of driving licenses, as I said, smart driving licenses, and biometrics pending of almost 300,000 Kenyans waiting to do biometrics before they can get their driving license. So the whole system lacks certain level of accountability and transparency, and there's a lot of backlog in it, and also the capacity of the service provider, who is the printer of the logbook driving licenses, is wanting, because in terms of capacity. And what are we going to do? Because it's not useful to lament. I'm going to ask from the management a written explanation on entirely all the processes and all the things we saw today, because we were here with the Director General and the senior management. Number two, I am going to summon the printer. They must print all the remaining 50,000 driving licenses within the next 2 weeks. And I will be making an announcement to the rest of Kenya, the entire country, for everybody to pick their driving licenses for as long as they have submitted. I am also going to demand that within another 3 weeks, all the biometrics that are pending across the country must be cleared, and all Kenyans who have been waiting to do their biometrics must be facilitated to do their biometrics. I want to promise the people of Kenya who have complained to my office, both in social media, directly coming to the office, and also the ones I've seen in the media being reported, that I am to give me, within 1 month, all these things should be sorted. and that the persons who are responsible must take responsibility for the delivery of services that our people of Kenya require. So I think I better speak less on this subject and deliver results within the next 1 month. Give me 1 month, whatever it takes. We must clear all the backlog in terms of printing, and Kenyans must get their driving licenses. For those whose driving licenses are here, and their logbooks and their number plates, we're also asking you to come and clear, because we don't have enough storage to continue keeping for those whose number plates are ready. There's something strange phenomenon here. I still want to know why a Kenyan is returned from our shops here and told your number plate is not ready. And then after 2 days he comes and finds it's ready, and it was ready a month before. I keep asking the customers here, the person who has told you it's not ready, do they want you to facilitate them, in quotes, for them to get their driving license? I've had so many cases of corruption being reported that people are being forced to pay something so that they can get their driving licenses, they can get their logbook, they can get their number plate. I think this is a failure of the technology system we try to apply here that should actually lead to accountability. We must find ways of ensuring that there is accountability. So I am taking the next 1 month to sort everything that is happening here at Ntsa. Kenyans must get their services. There must be value for money. We collect a lot of money from citizens who pay for service, you know. For you to get a driving license, you pay 3,000 shillings. That 3,000 shillings must serve the person who is paying. We cannot allow situations where people are walking. I met a gentleman at the Likoni where he had to come from Westlands to come and physically find out whether their driving license is ready or not. The system, online system, must track where exactly the service is pending and who is the staff who has served that. In fact, I feel very sad that when I asked here who served that gentleman, I could not remember, because the system does not show that a customer came, Murkomen was serving, and he returned that customer away. So I am going to demand the highest level of service from Ntsa and from our staff, and there is no going back.